Hello, welcome back. Let's actually get to using rubies now. All right, so we are reviewing some stuff. We're going to review rubies and we're going to use rubies to solve this problem right here. All right, so the first thing first, we're going to read and reread. That's our first step. All right, so Rob had 345 concert tickets to sell. He sold 127 of these tickets on Monday. Which model represents the number of tickets Rob had left to sell? All right, so I read it once and I started to kind of think about ways to problem solve, but I'm going to read it again just to make sure I know all my information. So this is our reread. We read, now we reread. Rob had 345 concert tickets to sell. Okay, he started with 345. He sold 127 of these tickets on Monday. Okay, so 127 tickets went away. Which model represents the number of tickets Rob had left to sell? Okay, so we read and we reread. Now what I need to do next is I need to underline my question. All right, so I'm going to underline the question. That's not the whole problem, it's just the question being asked. The question being asked is which model represents the number of tickets Rob had left to sell. So if we answer that question, we should have all the information we need to get to our answer. Or I mean, that we have our right answer. Okay, so now the next thing that we need to do is we need to bracket or box the important information. Okay, so what information in this problem was important? Okay, one of the things that's important is how many tickets he had to sell to begin with. The other thing that's important is he sold 127 of those tickets. Since there's only one person in this problem, Rob's name is not that important, and the fact that he sold them on Monday, also not that important. The fact that he started with 345 and sold 127, those are important. So we just bracketed our important information. Identify the key concept is our next step. All right. So our key concept, we started with 345 and we took away 127. So to me, our key concept is subtraction and using base 10 models because we're looking at models and the question is asking for a model. So my identify the key concept, it is subtraction with models. Eliminate the bad answers. That's next. So I'm supposed to start with 345. All right. 100, 200, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5. I started with 345. Let's look at G. 100, 200, 10, 8. That's 218. That's not the right amount. So G is a bad answer because we didn't start with the right amount. I can also see on this one, they only started with 200, 110, and 8 ones. It's another one that starts with 218. So they started with 218 and took it away. We need to start with 345 and take 127 away. So let's see, which one takes 127 away? 100, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one took 118 away. We're looking for one that took 127 away. Here we have 100, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 100, 2 tens, and 7 taken away. So this one shows we started with 345, we took away 127, and our answer would be what we have left over. All right, they're not asking for how many are left over. They were asking which model represents the number he had left to sell. So if he started with 345 and sold 127, he would have the amount remaining left to sell. So we have a good answer right here. Okay, so we solved our problem, and let's check. 345 minus 127 gives me my answer of which model represents the number of tickets Rob had left to sell. So my answer answers the underlined question. So that is going through all the steps of Rubies. All right, try it yourself.